Yep, I'm muted. Let's go. How's it going, everyone? Nearly 5 a.m. UK time. I mean, that's, morning Ningen excuse. It's 5 a.m. I was recording some clips for my Night Rain shorts yesterday, so I had my mic muted. But yeah, the banners at the same time. Well, to be fair, there have been a couple that have been at a weird time, but yeah, this is like the normal banner time, right? 5 a.m. is like 5 a.m. for me. This is when the last few banners have all come out. Alright, so we got the Room of Spirit and Time. Let's see how well we get on here with my link level team. Obviously, we're going to do the missions here, because the missions went live at reset. So the missions went live like 4 or 5 hours ago. So obviously, if we get all the missions done here first, we will have all of our free tickets for when the banner comes out. So we've got to do the Room of Spirit and Time once. And then we've got to train up some characters. So I'm not sure if I actually have any random spare characters. I haven't put my extra copies into Grandpa Gohan. Excuse me. Yeah, I didn't tweet them. I posted them in the Discord. I managed to hold on to the #1 spot in my local for the World Tournament, even though I wasn't sure, because when I went to sleep, it was about 1 a.m. UK time, and the World Tournament finishes at 6 a.m. So basically, the guy that was in #2 had like 5 hours to catch up to me. But I think by the time I went to sleep, I was about 27 wins ahead of him. Now, I can't remember exactly the wins per minute sort of the average pace, but if he had decided, if he'd realised I wasn't playing anymore and decided to lock in, he absolutely could have overtaken me and taken that #1 spot, but he obviously didn't for whatever reason. Okay, so we got an 8 and a 6, an 8, a 6. Not bad. We still don't know exactly what the banner is going to be, do we? I still think, obviously, I said in the Summon or Skip video yesterday, the best bet for the players, or best case scenario for the players, is that the Gotenks is the other featured Carnival LR. It very much could be Jiren, which would obviously be disappointing, because who wants Jiren when you could get Gotenks? But yeah, so the missions are out now, so make sure if you haven't done them already. Oh, you know what? Did I read the time wrong on... Oh no, see, now you're making me question it, because the clocks went forward, didn't they? Or not, ages ago, but the Proton's tweet says 5, because I think it's British Standard Time without the thing added. Yeah, the banner's not, for God's sake, yeah, the banner's out in an hour. So I got up an hour earlier for no reason. Great. I mean, I usually go live a little bit early. Today, I literally, because I wanted to stay in bed as long as possible, I was like, oh, I'll start streaming 15 minutes before the banners come out. Well, rip me, I guess. Yeah, throw some likes and donos for our dude being hella early for us. Yeah, that's true. I just wanted to be able to link level for an hour. Alright, well, it is what it is. I'm not going to end the stream just to restart the stream in 40 minutes or whatever, so I guess we are just chilling. So let's go ahead and do this, and then it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is. I realized I should have double checked it, because it's funny because Dr. Pritch said about the time, and I literally said like, oh, it's the same time the banners always are, except the same time the banners always are is an hour from now. So, but it's because Proton's data download tweet thing is in like listed as like British Standard Time, and technically we're in British Standard Time +1 because of the daylight savings. So on his tweet it says like 5 AM, but actually that means 6 AM for me. So there you go, I'll put a timer on the screen. Alright. So we'll try out the link level stage a bit. But anyway, like I said, it is what it is. We're here, so they do that with the producer layer to throw us off. Yeah, the producer layer, obviously for me as well, the producer layer says the 14th PST. So basically, I know for me that always means the next day, because banners come out quite late PST time, and then obviously PST is like 8 hours behind me. So, but anyway, we're here, so we're going to do some stuff. We could do some challenge runs, we could do whatever, but obviously we're going to get our missions done so that we've got all the tickets ready for when the banner comes out. So for those of you who are here, make sure you hit that like button. Shout out to everyone on the YouTube side, got a few people on the Twitch side, anyone joining on the TikTok side as well, I appreciate you. I've I've always dual streamed to YouTube and Twitch, but we're trying out streaming on TikTok now as well. So if you do use Instagram or TikTok, do check those out. They're all under the Ningen Plays name, which is the name for my second channel on YouTube, the Variety Gaming channel. It's basically where I do all of my non-Dokkan stuff, right? Shout out to Legacy Marksman for the follow over on the Twitch side. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat. Basically, my second YouTube channel, Ningen Plays, is where I play all non-Dokkan stuff. So at the moment, we've been doing our Expedition 33 playthrough. We'll be playing more of that later today. And obviously, I've been doing a few things lately. Some Night Rain news, and I'm putting together some guides for the characters and stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of Elden Ring Night Rain content when that game comes out. So if any of that sounds remotely interesting to you, do go check out the second channel. Give a sub over there. All like big new releases, basically any sort of like big new releases or anything like that that come out that I feel like playing will all be played live over there. Also on Twitch, so if you do use Twitch, I know a lot of people, if you're here on the YouTube side, it likely means you probably don't use Twitch very much. I know a lot of people don't like to cross between the two, but if you prefer the YouTube side, check out the second channel and subscribe over there. If you're on the Twitch side, then basically everything goes up on that channel. Dokkan, Variety Gaming stuff, everything. So yeah, I've already farmed all the medals. 70 Tech Kale and Caulifla medals, 35 AGL Kale medals. I farmed them up already. Now, I know some people have this like superstition that if you pre-farm the medals, it like will jinx your summons. But I mean, realistically, I'm not going to do that many summons anyway. I'm going to do our 3 summons here. And then, yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about the story for Expedition 33? For me, it's the weakest part. I'm still early in the game. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't disagree more. I literally played the intro, like the first hour, and I was already like hooked in. I think the story is interesting right from the start. All of the writing and the characters seem really good and not like cheesy or like, I don't know. I think the story's been really good so far. It's also just a really interesting and unique idea as well. Yeah, Preston, how's it going? Have they put the information for the characters in Dokkan? Yes. Yeah, the data download was yesterday, so that's why there's already like advanced like private server showcases out for Kale and Caulifla, because the data's in the files already. Oh, is that level? Okay, for a second that was a level 6. That would have actually meant we'd have got a good skill orb. But yeah, World Tournament. I managed to hold on to my #1 local ranking, and then I think my overall, I posted it in the Discord because I did take a screenshot now, I can't remember what it was. It was like 200 and something. Yeah, 288, which I think is probably the highest I've ever finished in the World Tournament. But as you know, like for anyone who was here over the weekend for the streams, anyone who played it themselves, I mean, it was a pretty quiet World Tournament this time around, right? Like, you know, if you're someone who's used to grinding the World Tournament, like it really was not as competitive this time as it has been many times before. So but yeah, I think I'm about 18 to 20 hours in now. I guess it depends where you've gotten to, because like the first part of the story is all, I think, very interesting. Then you get to the end of Act 1 and things really kick up a notch, with some unexpected events, shall we say. And then yeah, I just like have been hooked into it. Even Little Blue was saying like it's not the kind of game that she would necessarily like playing herself, like the mechanic. I think she didn't say specifically, but just gameplay wise. But she's really enjoying just like watching me play it, because like the story and the graphics, it looks great. Like the OST is fantastic as well. The soundtrack is so good. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, speaking of Little Blue, let's get some shout outs in the chat. It was Little Blue's birthday yesterday. That's why, well, it's one of the reasons. Obviously, you know, I could have, but didn't stream yesterday. We just had a nice day for her birthday. So let's get some next day happy birthdays for Little Blue. We had our World Tournament weekend over the weekend where I streamed for like, what was it, 28 hours in total or something. And obviously she was there helping keep your boy fed and watered, gifted some memberships to the community. But it was her birthday yesterday. And then yeah, had a great day yesterday, and then immediately today I was like, right, now I have to get up super early, and then stupidly got up an hour too early. Happy respawn day. The banner is going to be in 58 minutes. There is a big timer on the screen. Shout out to Preston Kitty for re-upping his channel membership. Lobster Squad member for 5 months. He says, apathy I shall defeat. Yeah, there was a lot of people over the weekend trying to snipe apathy with the gifted membership. This man out here with his crazy ultra instinct level of dodging gifted memberships, reaching almost toon level. Just came in here to say good luck to everyone summoning tonight. Have a great stream again. I appreciate you, Big Popper. Yeah, Wink it wasn't my birthday, it was my girlfriend, Little Blue. There she is in the chat. But yeah, it was a good time, a nice day, and now we are here Bright and early. Bright and too early. Next time a banner drops, we need a counter for how many people ask when the banner drops when the timer is on screen. We should, because it's been a couple already. I mean, I kind of get, to a certain extent, I get it. Like, if you see that someone is live, you could potentially click on the stream and immediately start typing in the chat, like, when is the banner live, without actually looking. I feel like it's more likely that that is the case than people come into the stream for, like, you know, a minute or two and then ask without noticing it. But you never know. And at the end of the day, it's there at the side, but it's still, I guess, like, some people will still miss it. But other than putting it, like, giant over the actual game, which I don't really want to do. Alright, so I didn't actually update this morning before I went live. It did go down by 1, but we just had 2, so we can put it up by 1. So shout out to Wrath for gifting a channel membership as well. So W's in the chat for Preston Kitty and for Wrath. Preston Kitty gifted a membership that went to Broenheim. And Wrath gifted a membership that went to New Type 79. I'll break the cycle. When does the banner end? Actually, I don't know. It's up for what, like 2 weeks, is it, or something? See, now, like, Sokodo out here asking the real questions. When does the banner end? And yeah, I actually don't know. But yeah, in the UK it is currently 4 minutes past 5 in the morning. Because apparently I am dumb. And just went live an hour early. Because why not, I guess. Everyone shoot a like. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Shout out to everyone who is here in the stream. I've got over 100 people in the stream, 40 likes on the stream. That means we've got, currently, according to the counter that I can see of how many people are here, we've got about 80 people in the stream who have not liked the stream. So make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. And we'll get our dailies finished up here. We're going to make sure we do all of our missions for the free tickets to summon for Kale and Caulifla. Who do I think deserves a Dokkan Fest that's never got one? I mean, even though it wouldn't be super hype for me, the fact that there's no Krillin Dokkan Fest is kind of crazy when you think about, like, if you think about the Dragon Ball right from the very start of the franchise. Like, how does Krillin not have a Dokkan Fest exclusive? He's like one of the earliest characters. Goku's best friend. Been in the series all the way from the original Dragon Ball. Like, how? How does he not have one? Yamcha from the Saiyan Saga has one. What does Yamcha do in the Saiyan Saga other than die? And he has one. Like, crazy. But in terms of ones that I would actually be hyped for, yeah, Dokkan Fest Baby is one that we definitely need, because that would be a really good buff for Extreme. Because he's on a lot of really good categories. So him finally getting a Dokkan Fest, I think, would be really good. Cyberman. Of course, the King of Kings himself, the Super Saiyan 4 Cyberman. Yamcha does become a meme in the Saiyan Saga, but yeah, it's Yamcha does that thing. Yeah, literally it's like the crater meme. But he doesn't even do, but the card doesn't even do that. Like, actually, because we had revived characters in the game by the time that Yamcha came out, right? So why do we not have that Yamcha should die and have a revival where part of the animation is the crater? Like, right. Let's get our... I don't think it actually counts towards any of the missions, but we'll get our Grandpa Gohan things fed in here. I didn't do it already, did I? How old? When did we get the first Grandpa Gohan? Why is he so far down the list? Oh, it's because you are selected, that's why. There he is. Typical. But yeah, so I got my number 1 in the local, so I got my 2 copies of Grandpa Gohan, which means I finally rainbowed him. It's the first time I've got 2 copies of him since he became a reward. What's funny is the Armchair death was serious in the manga, but once it got animated... I mean, the thing is, it was still treated seriously in the anime. I think it's just the fact that it became a meme. Actually, to be honest, I'm not even 100% sure why. Because, like I said, it's treated seriously in the anime. Like,
do you want to taste the power of
the ultimate android? Shout out to Hendar for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. First an hour early and now looking for an LR with UR selected. I mean, I'm gonna fall back on the same excuse that, like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, guys. my my brain needs a certain amount of time to wake up, apparently. I never realised, though, I had the 2 dupes and had not actually done any of his hidden potential, because I have used him in some random challenge runs. So he does raise on his super, so additional could be good. Does he really do anything? Not really. Gets an additional super if there's a Kid Goku, and that's it, basically. I mean, he very much just feels like a full dodge and then additionals character, really. Not because, like, I feel like I'm not really going to use him at all anyway, am I? Like, he's on... I'm guessing he's on Kid Goku's 220 lead, the new one, like the new Kid Goku from Saiyan Day, right? Well, I mean, there you go. It's another unit rainbow. We can't, you know. When do I sleep? Well, I mean, I went to bed. Well, I think I went to bed around 11, but then didn't actually, like, properly settle to go down to sleep until nearly midnight, I think. So... got about 4.5 hours sleep. But yeah, Kaba is a character that, like, Kaba has his fans. There are sort of quite a few people occasionally that mention, like, him getting a Dokkan Fest. Just give him a random HP one, why not? He's a free-to-play LR. Got some higher stats, I guess. Have I got any interesting crit and additional? I don't want to give him, like, I'm obviously not going to give him, like, top tier skill orbs. But what have I got? What's that one? Level 4 crit, level 2 dodge. Yeah, why not? It's an EX one, so I can always give it to somebody else if I want to. Do I have a good additional one I can give him? Got a lot of crit and attack ones. I probably do just want him to have additional, though. Oh, there you go. We got a few level 4 additional and health. What's this one? Level 4 combo, level 3. Oh, I should be keeping that for a good character. 4 additional, 3 dodge. It's pretty good. So we got an Earthlings one. We got a Goku I mean, Earthlings one is going to be the one that gets used the least, right? Goku Family is a good one. So we'll give him those. Are the free tickets good, or is it the same? Well, the free tickets, if you do all of the missions, you should get 21 tickets. You can do a multi-summon of 7 characters. So basically we get 3 like multis. So one of the things I need to do is train a character like 3 times, because that's how we get our one of the missions done. I've got so many like random SRs and SSRs that I don't need. I haven't I feel like I haven't cleared my box for ages. Maybe I should get rid of some of them quickly now. Even with double rates, I'm going to pull one SSR, which will be Physical Jumper or SDR Frost. I mean, yeah, let's be fair, right? The tickets are not going to be great. The featured units are not going to be great. Hopefully I haven't jinxed myself there. Because, yeah, my ticket summons, we're hoping for Pycon levels of luck here, where we just pull the free unit off of the free unit off the ticket, the new unit off the tickets. Obviously, for me, the Pycon tickets was the first like purchasable pack, but because yeah, the big thing, as I talked about in the Summon or Skip video that I put up last night, right, is that we now know that we're going to have this global Dokkan campaign in July, which is going to be anniversary level. It basically is going to be whatever the worldwide would have been this year. It's now been moved up to July. So the worldwide is like the big thing that people should have been thinking about saving for anyway. So realistically, with the timing of this banner like coming out, even though Kale and Caulifla are really good, I don't think it's worth like anyone summoning for them outside of the free summons, right? And that's the great thing. Everybody's going to get these free summons. So you get a shot at getting the characters for free. You just got to make sure you do the missions. And the missions are super easy. Like, one of them is literally beat the link level stage, which it basically has no difficulty. But yeah, the free tickets aren't guaranteed SSR. So it's like you could do your 21. You could just basically get 21 SRs at the end of the day. But I mean, free summons are free summons. We're definitely not going to complain about free summons. There will absolutely be people out there. I mean, I guarantee, because of the way these like summon streams usually go, I guarantee somebody in the chat is going to pull Kale and Caulifla off of those free tickets. So make sure you do your missions to get those tickets. The banner is out in like 45 minutes. So you've got 45 minutes to do the missions. Plenty of time. Yeah, I haven't done this for a while, as you can tell. Like, I don't bother keeping any SRs. I don't see the point. I can't even remember the last time they actually awakened an SR. Like, actually gave them like a proper awakening. Forgot single summons were a thing for like months until I saw. Yeah, the thing about the summon. Actually, is that a thing that's starting now as well? The summon points? Or did they say that was starting at some point in the future? Because that's going to be a thing as well. If that is live for this banner. Like, the more summons you do, the more summon points you get. Which then give you more free tickets. Although those free tickets are used on a slightly different banner, apparently. Which I'm still not even sure what that necessarily means. But oh my god, there's so many of these. This is one of my like most requested. We talked about over the years like quality of life updates that would be really, really good. Like things like fixing the friend system and stuff like that. I would love a quality of life update where I could just press a button and trade in all of my SRs. Look how many I've still got to go through. I'm not going to do them all now because now I've very much lost interest in doing this for an extended period of time. Alright, so let's just double check. We got to do... What tickets did I get from... I suppose I should save... I was just going to say, I guess my world... I could use my world tournament tickets, but realistically, I should probably wait until they add like new characters to the banner because I pulled the Krillin that I didn't have. So realistically, I don't need any of these like things. Use some of these quickly. Someone points out for the next Dokkan Fest exclusive. Oh, really? Oh, as in they come into play with the next. I thought for a second then you meant the tickets that would then be for the next banner, which would be kind of crazy. Though in a way that would be kind of cool. That might, like, by doing summons on a banner, you get tickets for the next banner, because it would encourage people, like, to actually, if you did want to, like, drop some summons, so you're getting tickets for the next banner. Of course, we get an LR Majin Vegeta. LR Majin Vegeta Super Easy A when? That could potentially be really good. These are the guaranteed SSR ones, so, you know. Is there a list somewhere where it shows the potential next Super Easy A's? I don't think so, because Super Easy A's haven't particularly gone in order. Although we sort of have got the same... like, so, basically, we're waiting on... Really? We're waiting on the same sort of batch of the 70% leaders. Most of them have got an Easy A, except for STR Omega and Physical Broly. So they could be next at some point. There's also Golden Frieza. Like, we're getting onto those 100% leaders now because Kaioken Goku got his. So, Tech Golden Frieza in Vegeta Physical Goku Black already has his because he got his way ahead of schedule compared to the other like 100% leaders. I can't believe I pulled two copies of AGL Majin Vegeta. Yeah, I thought I had a random like spare copy of him that I just for some reason decided to put the dupes into because why not, I guess. Let's make this guy the one that I train up for my training missions. I've got 6 spare copies of him apparently. I think it's because isn't he on one of these banners? Maybe it is that Red Zone one, isn't it? Because he's like one of the only LRs that's actually on the banner. I mean, I guess I can keep the other copies in case he, in case I do want to change his hidden potential when he's Super Easy A's, but... right, so let's go ahead and... oh. I didn't mean to do that. I do have a bunch of random other Majin Vegeta cards, so I guess we could try those to get his super attack up. But yeah, you need to use a training location 3 times, so I'm going to do these separately rather than do them all in one thing. But yeah, there'll be certain units that are more likely to Super Easy A than others, obviously. But yeah, they generally just do ones that fit the theme of the celebration. All 3 of those tech ones worked, by the way. 2 of those worked. Damn. I've got a spare SA5 copy of this Majin Vegeta ready for when he Easy A's. Although I need to do his inner potential. Not hidden potential, farm the medals to awaken him. Super Easy A stages feel just as annoying as 30 stage Easy A's to me. I think it just depends on... it kind of depends on the team. Because there are some that you can beat the stage like really, really quickly. And then it's not so bad. And obviously if you do all the missions, you get the... you only have to do like 5 runs. So it's not too bad. Yo, Timothy, how's it going? Haven't seen you since the anniversary. Going good. Did you ever pull Gogeta off Geo? Yeah, my part 1 luck was absolutely horrendous, but it turned around in part 2. Not only did I pull all 3 of the part 2 units in like 500 stones, I was then able to pity Vegito, and then we got the wish to get a free unit, so I got the last unit I didn't have, which was Goku. So... all these extra SSRs I've got, it's because they're not from, they're probably from like tickets or like free multis and stuff, so they don't appear whenever you check these things. Hang on, let me make sure I've not got anything selected here, have I? No. Yeah, I've got 2 spare copies of Kale and Caulifla for if they do Easy A and I want to change their hidden potential. Yeah, well, those random SSRs, and none of them are like actually tradable for anything, so they're all just kind of sat there in case I get any. If new versions of them come out or anything, I can use them as training fodder, I guess. But right, so let's accept our daily missions here, and then let's see. We've got. Oh, we did all the missions. So it's literally level up a super attack, which of course we did. Clear any stage 3 times, because we did our dailies. And then, yeah, use a training location 3 times. So that's all of the missions done. So we got 21 tickets, a couple of meat items, 3 Kais, and the candy cane training things. That's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, we've got all of our tickets ready for when the banner comes out. I've already pre-farmed the medals, which, as I said earlier, some people think that that's unlucky to do, but pre-farmed all the medals, so we just have to hope hope that the tickets do come in clutch, because I'm not going to go. This isn't a banner that I'm going to go like crazy deep on. I think I said on the stream the other day, I can't remember when it was. But I definitely don't want to go like super crazy. I never noticed that before. That has the, maybe it just looks different now. It has the yellow like scouter thing around it. Yeah, I don't want to go super hard on the banner, especially because I was saying before, right, about the global Dokkan campaign coming in July. So yeah, it's better to pre-farm them when you can, right? Because then it means if I do pull them, I can awaken them and start using them straight away. Especially because you need 70 Kale and Caulifla medals, and then you need 35 AGL Kale medals. So the amount of runs, you got to do like 15 runs in Dokkan events, unless you're using a boost or anything like that. You got to do 15 runs to get all of their things. So imagine like you pull the new LR when the banner comes out, and it's like, yes, I got the new LR, the new unit that's out. I'm excited to use them. Oh wait, now I have to sit for like over an hour and farm their medals. No, thank you. That is what it is. But yeah, shout out to all of you guys that are here for the stream. I know we started earlier than I expected by accident. The banner's out in 34 minutes. There's about 150 people in the stream, 70 likes on the stream. So just over half the people in the stream right now have not liked the stream. So go ahead and hit that like button. It does massively help out the channel. It's completely free to do. You just got to click that button. I always mention it because it's like, I know YouTubers always say like the video or like the stream, but like for people who don't know, this is why I always kind of try like explain it, right? Is that it's because it does actually help out with the channel. YouTube is more likely to show the stream to new people that have never seen my channel before. YouTube is more likely to show them the stream on their homepage if it has more likes on it. So the more likes it has, the more YouTube is like, oh, this stream must be good. Let's show it to new people. So you guys actually do help out the channel just by liking the stream. So I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Pickles World for re-upping their channel membership. Member for 2 months. I'm on 19,889. So should I save? Wait, can you even get that many stones? I guess the only thing I know about maximum stones is that once you get to 10,000, you can't buy anymore. But then I guess I'm assuming the game still lets you get more from doing events and stuff. But that's got to be a typo, right? 19,889. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you've got that many stones, why ever save for anything? Like, if you want Kale and Caulifla, you can do some summons if you want, I guess. But remember, they're not going to have pity as well. So, like, technically, you could use all 19,000 of those stones and not get them. Which would be insane, because that is a ridiculous amount of stones. But Technically, it is possible. It's interesting. I haven't done a video about it, but it is interesting to see all the people like complaining and trying to. There's like the two sides. The line is drawn in the sand where it's like people complaining about this year compared to last year. Like, yeah, I can't even imagine how long it must take to save if that is actually a correct like number of stones, because once you get to 10,000 you can't buy anymore, which means you've then saved not like nearly 10,000 since then, which is like, to be fair, that is actually nearly impossible. That's like not spending any stones for years level of saving. So, because how many stones do we even get in a full year? Do we get 10,000 overall? Maybe. And the anniversary gave out nearly 1,500, but that's the most generous celebration of the year. So it's probably like nearly 2 years. So to have 19,000 stones, that means you'd have to have not spent stones for like almost 2 years. Hey, shout out to MX for re-upping their channel membership, being a club member for 16 months. Let's go. Give me a standalone perfect sale. It's been 8 years. Oh no, I didn't even realise we were on auto. That's annoying. I mean, the fact that we just got Dokkan Fest STR sale, even though it's a different version of like perfect sale, probably means we're not getting another sale for a while, I would say. I think the max is 99,999. I mean, I don't think anybody knows, right? Because obviously, if you can't buy any more once you get to 10k, you'd then have to save for like, if you started the game on day one and have never spent a single stone, I think it would be still impossible for you to have 999,000 stones. That would be interesting to see if someone could, if there was a way of calculating, like, there probably isn't anymore just because of like how old some of the earlier celebrations are. Like, there probably isn't a great record of how many stones they gave out, but like, yeah, it'd be interesting to see if somehow you could get a calculation of like exactly how many stones have been given out for free in the entire game since it came out on day one. Because, yeah, I think even if you started the game on day one and never spent a single stone, you're not going to have 999,000 stones. My thumbnail guy just sent me a summon thumbnail. I could change the stream thumbnail, I guess. I've been gone since the start of the 2nd anniversary. The 2nd anniversary? You've gone since the 2nd anniversary? Well, then earlier you said you haven't played the game for 3 months. Ooh, ghostly sounds. I am the ghost of reason and common sense. Do not summon. Fades away into the mist. Yeah, Lazarus coming in with the common sense. as I said, right, with the global Dokkan campaign, the global Dokkan campaign being a thing that's going to be in July and is like supposedly an anniversary level celebration, like it just doesn't make sense to summon on anything now. Well, ideally food will get additionals, but what's common sense? I don't care about the saving thing. Back, ye spirit. The people that want to summon. Getting out their sage and holy water. Back, spirit of common sense. I must summon. But yeah, that's the thing. Kale and Caulifla are good. And being a standalone Carnival LR, it means that they probably won't come back for a while, which is a shame. But, yeah, they're just not. Like, as good as they are, they're also probably better on other teams. Because at this point, especially considering we're not getting an easy A straight away, the Universe 6 team is going to be utter garbage for, like, at least today, on, like, day of release for Kale and Caulifla. Their team's not even going to be good. So, it's a little bit disappointing. It's a miracle my STR Evo Vegeta did 4 supers. Hey, let's go. Nice. Our slot, the only slot 1 tank on our team apart from Demigra, and he can't tank a slot 1 super from Demon King Piccolo. Let's go. And that right there, even though like some of the units, the quality was questionable, but like that right there is the #1 reason why the Heroes team like falls off every year, like to the anniversary content, is because they just don't make any of the units like actual good slot 1 tanks. If you look back over the last couple of years for the Heroes characters, apart from Limit Breaker Vegito when he first came out, like they don't make any of them good slot 1 tanks. Like Goku literally has guard, and he can't tank a super in slot 1 like from that guy. Crazy. Universe 6 has Vegeta. I mean, the funny part is as well, right? Like, I didn't pull hit. So, let's say I pull Kale and Caulifla. And we need to make a team for them. So, let's go ahead and make our Universe 6 team, shall we? You guys can help me out. We can make it a community project. Here we go. Let's make our optimal Universe 6 team. So, let's pretend that this is the new LR, right? Alright, so let's make our optimal Universe 6 team. I don't have int hit, so we can't use him. We've got Physical Trash Can, who, you know, he's terrible, but he's the support unit, I guess. STR Kefla, she can do some decent attack stats, but she's going to be dodge or die against all of the toughest bosses. And some of the toughest bosses disable dodge. These guys didn't get their easy A yet, so we can't put them on the team. I guess try and use her and hope that she doesn't immediately get blown up, and then I guess we'll use you, because then at least you have the like over 100% chance to dodge, because Caulifla needs what, everyone on the team except one person to be a Universe 6 Peppy Gal, and then she'll get over 100% chance to dodge. So it doesn't matter which enemy we're fighting, we'll still get 100% chance to dodge. If we use Vados, then we don't have enough, because it has to be Universe 6 and Peppy Gals, and Vados isn't on Peppy Gals. The friend is, so it would basically be, so we have 5 of the characters would be giving her the plus, was it times 16? And then 2 characters would be giving her 8. So she would have, on this team build, she'd have a 96% chance to dodge. Yeah, it stacks. Universe 6 all Peppy Gals and it stacks. If we change Vados for an actual Universe 6 Peppy Gal, like Kale, she now has a 104% chance to dodge. So Caulifla will now just 100% dodge everything. But, I mean, like, this team is not good. STR Kale doesn't stack, like, quickly enough. So she would get absolutely destroyed by the toughest bosses in the game. %4 chance to fail, yeah. But yeah, realistically, we shouldn't be using you. I mean, this guy could be decent, and then I could confirm HLK gets destroyed as well. Yeah, even with like the double Caulifla active skill to like buff the whole team, like it would probably not be particularly useful. But yeah, that's the thing, is it is entirely the fault of the devs, I agree, like Big TX. Like, why would you have a celebration that's themed around... I mean, the beginning was Universe 7 as well, because of the Goku. But a celebration that's themed around Universe 6, with a Part 2 LR coming out that is a 220% leader for Universe 6. But then you make it so that the Universe 6 team just is not good. Like, why, of all the things that we could have got today... Like last year, when the Part 2 LR came out, there was like 5 sub-EZAs on the same day that the Part 2 LR came out. So why is there no EZA today? Like, why are Tech Kale and Caulifla not getting their EZA today? Damn. So yeah, there was a screenshot in the Discord. 19,889 stones. I literally don't know how that's even possible. Because once you get to 10,000, you can't buy any more, which means after 10,000, that means you've saved like nearly 10,000 stones just from the ones that the game gives you, which takes like, yeah, as we already said, it will take something like nearly 2 years to get. So it's like you've basically gone like 2 years without spending any stones. Yeah, watch Tech, Kale and Caulifla not even EZA in this celebration at all. That's like... But yeah, they need to EZA Tech, Kale and Caulifla, and then they need to also sub-EZA the in Kaba like straight, like at the same time as well. Saving everything for part 3. Trust. Does Golden Week even technically have a part 3? I don't think it does, right? Super EZA physical Kefla. Yeah, this is the celebration where like they really need to break that rule, not break the rule because it's not like a rule, but like they said, we're going to be doing super EZAs only for Dokkan Fest exclusives and LRs. But eventually, because they'll run out of characters at some point, like eventually they'll have to start super EZA non-Dokkan Fests. This is Kale and Caulifla's active skill. I'm not listening to this. It's pretty good. It'll be drunk summoning. Well, hopefully you've done your missions to get the free tickets first. I didn't even see if we actually got any links. I don't recommend anyone summon on this banner anyway, but even if you were going to summon, like if you've got a certain amount of stones allotted that you want to try and get a copy of them, obviously don't use stones first. Do the missions, get the free tickets, get your free summons, because then obviously if you pull them in the free summons, then you're all good. But yeah, you don't want to use stones when you potentially don't have to. Easy A, Tech, Kale and Caulifla. Yeah, I also think they should Easy A, AGL, Kale. They should do that whole thing, like all three. AGL, Kale, Tech, Kale and Caulifla, and Int Carba should just all Easy A. Because then the team might actually be good. But that, of course, also still relies on those Easy A's then actually being good. But yeah, this OST is pretty good. But yeah, with the... I just wouldn't recommend summoning with the celebrations that we know are upcoming and how soon. Like, it's just not worth using stones now. I wonder how good, like, because I know the link level rate is supposed to be high, but we didn't get, like, no one got any links except for Toa in that run. And I think some of these characters have links that are still at like 7. So we would kind of be expecting them to go up. I think we've definitely reached now the number of people that have asked when the banner is, despite there being a timer on the screen, is at least in double digits now. Alright, let's do that. It's the Mr. Popo. Yes, the training in the clouds, right? But that level seemed like that event was... I was farming the heck out of that while it was still available. Right, we've got 89 likes on the stream. If we get 11 more likes on the stream, we get to 100. And there's about 130 people in the stream. So... there's quite a few of you guys that have not liked the stream yet. If you go ahead and hit that like button, get to 100 likes before the banner comes out, that'd be pretty great. Hopefully we can get some good luck. Good luck to anyone who is going to summon. Like I say, I feel like this banner isn't really worth doing summons on, apart from, you know, the free-to-play ones. But that is the thing that is cool, like, going forward, is these banners that are, you know, the ones that I would kind of recommend skipping. Like, the fact that everyone's going to get some free summons on them is still pretty cool. Good luck, Ningen. I got a dip. Everyone here needs to hit that like button. I hope you all get them on the 21 free tickets. Worth the AGL LR Super Easy A's. But yeah, shout, thank you, Cadonius. I appreciate you. Yeah, if the AGL LR Kale and Caulifla Super Easy A, that would be pretty great. But I definitely don't expect that to happen. We've only had one LR Super Easy A so far. Well, 2 technically, if you the free-to-play Goku. Only one summonable LR has had a Super Easy A, and that was the Gohan, who was the first summonable LR that came out. So if anything, the next one's going to be like STR Broly or AGL Majin Vegeta potentially. Imagine we get an event. I don't know who the main unit would be, because I don't think it would be another new Majin Vegeta, but imagine we get an event with like Vegeta of some kind, And then we get the Int Majin Vegeta Easy A and the AGL LR Majin Vegeta Super Easy A. That could certainly be very interesting. We don't know the banner lineup yet. Well, apart from Hit and God Goku should be on there. Because when they got their Easy A, there was the thing that said that they would be on an upcoming banner. So that basically told us straight away there was going to be the Part 2 LR banner. Please, Dokkan, do not give me Hit and God Goku. Let me escape them. Oh, that's going to be the other thing as well, right? The number of people that will summon, and then you get like a guaranteed featured animation, and it'll be LR God Goku and Hit, who for a lot of people, I imagine, are going to be characters that like they don't want to see appearing in the summon because they've already got them rainbowed. I'm definitely in that boat. Yeah, we got 11.5 minutes until the banner comes out. We need 2 more likes on the stream to get to 100. Who is going to be like number 100 on the stream? But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know in terms of what I want to do personally. I think I mentioned it on yesterday's stream. It's like, not yesterday, the day before, the last Dokkan stream, is that we got our free tickets. I might get like one of the ticket packs. And then, to be honest, if I don't pull them, I might just not bother. And then any videos I do for them, I can do on the private server. In fact, let me check if they should be live on there now. Yeah, Tyler, how's it going? Yeah, the classic 98 to, yeah. There's like 2 likes to go and it goes from 98 to like, it went to 103. But yeah, shout out to you guys who got 100 likes on the stream. There's about 130 people on the stream, so could still get some extra ones if there's anyone who have not liked the stream yet. But yeah, let me double check because they should be live on the private server now already. And it's one of those things, I said it about like Hit and Goku, because obviously I did summon for them and didn't get them. It's not one of those things where I want to be using the private server all the time, but at the same time, when it comes to characters like this that I just think are really not worth summoning for, realistically I should just save my stones for the actual important celebrations. Yeah, thanks, Ogbo. Because, yeah, the global download campaign is going to be in July, which is 2 months, well, it's a month and a half away. Realistically, like, the game's only going to give out, like, maybe 300 stones, maybe 400 before that celebration starts. So, I could at least then be going into the global Dokkan campaign with, like, 1,000 stones. It just means, unfortunately, if I don't pull them, I can still do videos like, on the private server, but I can't do the 55% showcase because the one I use doesn't have the option to make the units 55%. I think unless you get like a paid version, which then has the update like even earlier. But I don't want to do that. Even with a Super Easy A, LI, AGL, Kale and Caulifla stack too slow with their supers, a Super Easy A doesn't fix that. Well, that's the thing, is a Super Easy A could fix that, because now that some characters actually have that, they could just add a thing into their passive that says, like in their actual passive, because that's what changes with a Super Easy A, they could just put a thing in their passive that says like attack and defense plus 20% with every super attack performed with no maximum, with like the infinity symbol on it. And then, yeah, that would be extra stacking. Suppose there was stone breakdown since we have like a month and a few days before the global Dokkan campaign. Never forget the old law of Tala being Talus. I know, right? I think, wasn't it originally, I can't remember, did you change your screen name? Because like originally it didn't have an apostrophe in it. So I always just read it as like Talus World, but it was Tala as in his world, Tala's world. Fun times. Wasn't it like I didn't actually realise that until, wasn't it when we did the Monster Hunter beta stream with like me, you and Prof? And then obviously your character was called Tala without an S, and I was like, hang on a second. Right, so we did all of our dailies, we've got our tickets. Minimum 1,000 stones is necessary for a big celebration as a free-to-play. Yeah, because if it is anniversary level, it's going to give out over 1,000 stones, which means that if you're going into it with about 1,000 stones or more, you should then technically be able to hit the pity. If it's going to be the typical like 2,500 thing. I'm going to summon and go to bed. I got work tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, depending on how my summons go, I very much might just go straight back to bed afterwards. Because obviously if I do pull them, I'll awaken them straight away and get a 55% showcase recorded, hopefully. Because obviously that also then depends if other people on my list or other people pull them, awaken them straight away, and then set them as their friend. But also, you got to remember, I'm not going to get my expectations to be super high. We've got our 3 free ticket summons, and then I might do like the 1 ticket pack thing, and then I don't think I'll do any more than that. Maybe I'll do like a stone multi or 2, especially if Tech Go Tanks is on the banner. Then I'd be a bit more tempted to do a summon or 2. But then even then, like, I've got so many Carnival coins that if Tech Go Tanks is on the banner, I could just buy a dupe of him. Because mine only has 1 dupe, so I would quite like to get that second one. I only set them as friends once their links are decent enough. Yeah, normally, I mean, people who are on my friends list and are like regulars in the stream and stuff obviously know that like I try and get the 55% showcases done straight away. So ideally people can set them for me. Oh good, the update, so I've been just trying to load up the private server. The update has made it so that it doesn't work anymore. That's good. It just keeps crashing every time it loads up now. Good. And I'm pretty sure there's nowhere in here you can actually type. Yeah, there is no actual like voice channel. Well, that's good. So the private server is just not even working at the moment. Also, yeah, someone posted a screenshot in the Discord. I'm very jealous of the fact that apparently the on JP the sales go live before the banner comes out, because they're not live on global, right? Oh no, they are, because it says super sale now. Yeah, Carnage, CO, how's it going? If Omega is on the banner, buy him for me. Yeah, this will be GoTanks' first return since he came out. I don't think I haven't picked up the discounted subscription pack yet because I'm pretty sure my one hasn't ended yet. Let me double check. Daily capsule. Does it say when mine will run out in the shop screen? Okay, may extend in 2 days. Oh, but you can you can extend your existing one, but you can't buy a different one. Expiration date. Yeah, mine expires on the 25th. In typical fashion, I'm pretty sure I renewed it like right before they then like announced that there was going to be a discounted one coming up. Because obviously whenever they do that, you should then make sure you're not renewing it, because you can then get the discounted one soon. So in typical fashion, I renewed mine like literally days before they announced there was going to be a special discounted one. Typically. So I have to wait like 10 days to be able to get it. But yeah, it's definitely worth doing that if you haven't got it already. Because it's what, like $5, and it's a 30-day thing. You get like 3 stones every day and 5 when you first get it. So it's like 95 stones for $5, which is, in terms of breaking down stone per like dollar or whatever you like, however you want to word it, it's like it's the best value stones in the game. That's the one thing I would advise most people be free to play, unless you really want to spend money and you can afford to spend the money that you spend. If you were only ever going to get one thing in the game, like buy any one thing, it should be the stone subscription thing, because it just works out so cheap compared to every single other way of getting stones or buying stones. Ready for Hachette, Goku, and Kid Gohan to show up on the banner again. Yep. Yeah, the discount thing goes on for quite a while though, so even if you have already got your daily capsule thing active at the moment, you'll be able to get it once your one runs out. Medals pre-farmed, essay grinded, stones purchased, Typhus Shaft. Yeah, I didn't do the pre-farming for the super attack, because you have to farm the STR Caulifla and then farm all the medals to awaken her from base to Super Saiyan 2. And then you can trade those in for the super attack. So I just could not be bothered to do that. I mean, look, I'm in a position where I don't need to do that, fortunately. I've got... I mean, not only are they physical, so I've got 148 physical Kais, but I mean, I have 2,251 Elder Kais, so I think I'll be okay. Alright, 15 seconds. Double rates banner. Right, good luck for everyone who is going to summon. Like I say, I don't recommend summoning outside of the free tickets, obviously. But yeah, let's have a look. Is Gotenks on the banner? Gotenks and Jiren are on the banner. Ooh, okay. I mean, that is actually pretty good. So we got the Caulifla, obviously Kale and Caulifla. Gotenks and Jiren. And Hidden God Goku. Then we got the Dispo, banner unit Dispo. He was okay. But then what did I say? Int Hit, Tech Caulifla, STR Kale, STR Frost, Int Boa Magetta. Like, trash. All of it, apart from Tech Caulifla, who obviously can be useful. Like, every unit from here onwards is like, you do not want those units, right? But yeah, Hitku is on there as well. So there's actually an extra featured LR. But yeah, Gotenks and Jiren. So the banner does actually have that little bit of extra value, which is good. But still don't summon on it, right? Like, yeah, let me get the ticket pack here. But yeah, I would still absolutely not recommend summoning. Right, Rising Dragon Carnival pack. Oh, okay, they're doing it this way, where it's like the step-up ones, which is annoying. So the first one is like $3 or $4 or whatever, gives you 5 tickets. Ripped all the people who use their redstones on Tech Caulifla. I mean, yeah, because I said it's definitely not worth for all three redstones just to get 1 copy. Like, definitely would not have been worth it. Actually, how many... I don't have enough Google Play points until I get this pack, I think. I'll probably hang on to them anyway for that global thing. See, what did I say? There'll be people in the chat that will get them from the free tickets. We got 170 people in the stream right now, 100 likes on the stream. Let's get everyone who hasn't liked the stream, like the stream right now. We get to 150 likes before we summon. To go from 100 to 150, that would be crazy. But you guys can do it. You're all in the stream. Hit that like button. Let's get to 150. Rising Dragon Carnival. Kai summon is on. I should have realised that that was a thing about them being... Oh yeah, the burst mode's out as well, isn't it? Jiren and Gotenk's first ticket multi. Jeez. Okay. Right, let's record these in case we do get lucky. But yeah, hit that like button. Alright. Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. We are live on stream. The Rising Dragon Carnival banner has just come out. It is now live in the game. Even better than I expected. We do actually have, obviously, Kale and Caulifla. We have Gotenks and Jiren are both featured. So that does add some value to the banner. Like, Jiren is still usable now. I'm not a huge fan of this unit, but like he can still be usable on certain team setups. Gotenks obviously is still very good. So these guys both being featured is cool, because we were only really expecting one other Carnival LR and then hitting God Goku. So the fact that both of them are on here is really good. Unfortunately, the rest of the banner, as expected, like Dispo is still okay. And then realistically, apart from Tech Caulifla, as I said it would be, it's just a bunch of the general pool SSR, like Universe 6 characters, who realistically, apart from Tech Caulifla in certain team builds or against certain enemies, like all of those units are just units that you don't want, right? So it is what it is. Now, of course, everybody got their free tickets. As always happens on the summon streams, chat going crazy with people that have apparently got super lucky with the free tickets. So we're going to start off with the free tickets. I got some of the ticket pack from the global shop, obviously Global W. I don't really want to go into this banner particularly deep. I ideally don't want to spend any stones if possible. I got absolutely destroyed on my part 1 summons, so I'm kind of hoping that the luck rolls back around, kind of like it did with the anniversary, where my part 1 luck was awful and then my part 2 luck was like insanely good. It was like the literal opposite. So we'll see if we can get lucky here. I don't have Jiren. I have Gotenks, but with 1 dupe. So honestly, any of the 3 Carnival LRs I'd be happy to pull. But of course, ideally we want to just get Kale and Caulifla. So yeah, let's do our free tickets. Remember, the missions are available as like they were available before the banner came out. So even if you do want to summon on the banner and you do have some stones allotted that you wanted to use, do your missions and do your free ticket summons first, because why would you spend stones when you don't have to, right? Alright, so we got absolutely nothing in terms of like flying in combo. Was it Piccolo, Goten and Chaozu? It is a double rates banner though, so obviously there is a higher chance of getting SSRs. Any SSRs we pull off the ticket summons, though, obviously don't really matter. Yeah, typical. First featured unit, and it's the LR that we don't need, right? Out of the 4 LRs that are featured on the banner, that's the only one that I don't want to pull, because I've already got them Rainbow. Already done the, like, Rainbow EZA showcase for them. But, I mean, hey, we started off with an LR pull multi off of no animation. We got Krillin and 18. And we're getting the Vegito fusion. So that's guaranteed LR. Okay. Jiren on the first try on the tickets. Nice. Yeah. But you telling me Piccolo, Goten and Chaozu isn't an iconic trio. I know, right? Okay. Super Saiyan Vegeta. Who is the LR going to be, though? That's the question. Hey, it's Jiren. Right, well, there you go. I mean, I'll take it, right? Like I said, not a unit that I particularly care about, but I didn't have him, so we'll take it. I mean, that also is, we got an LR on the first pull, then we got a Carnival LR on the second pull. I mean, you can't really complain when it comes to... These are the free summons. Oh, why did anyone else have to fly in? I saw Whis first and was like... Excuse me? But... Second free multi Super Shenron, damn. Alright, well this was a nothing animation, but I mean so was the first one, right? So... Okay. Remember, they're not SSR guaranteed either, but... Yeah, the third one was a dud, but it is what it is. Alright, so we got some of these free ticket, some of the purchasable tickets as well. We got Jiren. I'll quite happily take a dupe for Gotenks. If I don't get a dupe for Gotenks, I'll probably just buy one of my Carnival coins. I haven't spent Carnival coins on anything for ages, so... We've got Tien, Chaozu, and Yamcha. So that's a combo. I mean, it's a double rates banner, so any of the combos that mean, like, guaranteed SSR are kind of irrelevant. But... I can't believe that guy didn't easy Adrian in the worldwide, that physical Gohan. But Chaozu, Tien, and Yamcha can just be 3 SSRs, right? Oh, Cell Max. Do I need copies of him? I might. Can't remember the last time he showed up in a summon. Because, yeah, of course, all unfeatured yellow coin LRs are in the banner. So, not bad. Gohan and Krillin. Which, of course, is not a combo. Okay, we've got Vegeta. Can we get the fusion? It's a double rate spanner. We can. Alright, guaranteed LR incoming. Yeah, Cell Max got the heroes treatment, aged out so fast. Oh, look, it's this Gohan who... Where's his EZA, dang it? And a baby as well, okay. I mean, if we get in the Dokkan Fest at some point, I guess we could use that for the SA, but... Got my first copy of Tech Gotenks with the tickets, nice. Now we got Yamcha, Tien, and Chaozu again. Come on. Just drop Caulifla, come on. Come on, game. Goku, Dispo. Okay, we hadn't actually really been pulling any of the featured, like, SSRs, so I guess there's a copy of the Dispo. Chaozu, Goten, and Gohan. Okay. Pulled her first multi on my ult. Is that good, though? That's why I've never, like, bothered to have, like, an ult account or something, because then I just get mad if I pulled something not on my main. Like... Int Hercule. Shout out to Warzone. Alright, last ticket multi. Let's see what we get here. Oh, Hercule on Boo. That's going to be an LR. Come on, Zeno. Yeah. Trying to manifest it. Come on, Caulifla. Or at least Gotenks. Oh, nice. Obviously, Pycon has like only just come out. And there's the Tech Frost, who, funnily enough, isn't featured, but is the Universe 6 character. I mean, I will take a Pycon dupe, though. That's pretty good. I mean, I guess we could do 1 or 2 stone summons. Yeah, there is no other real bonus to doing stone summons. But I don't think Jiren is necessarily worth coining. Oof. I mean, I guess it depends, right? You know your teams and your box and your like setup. If you think you would use him, he still is usable, but that tech trunks. Mm. 17 and Piccolo. Shame that that's not a combo. Is it even possible that the stone multis would be worse than the ticket multis? Potentially. Piccolo and Gotenks. Oof. I'll do one more. One Goten, 2 Hikus on the tickets. Okay, Goku and Krillin is at least a combo. Super Saiyan 2, basically. Double? Okay, we got the double screen crack. Who's it going to be? Int hit. It's just a bunch of SSRs. That's Int God Goku. Of all the LRs. Bruh. Oh, no fusion. This is the good old classic. You don't end on an LR, but oof. Hey, the STR18, shout out to Bringer. Well, there you go. Terrible, terrible summons. I mean, not really overall. Got some decent stuff. Get a few Carnival coins. So yeah, like I say, I will pick up a copy of Gotenks so I can get him to 79%. Have his second path and his gold equip slot unlocked. We pulled our first copy of Jiren, so I mean I'll take that. But yeah, there we go. So not the best summons overall, but what can you do? Like I say, don't summon on this banner. Use your 21 free tickets. I mean, we got Jiren off the free ticket, so can't complain about free summons. Got an extra dupe for Pycon. I'm pretty sure, like I say, that I can use that extra dupe for Cell Max as well. I'm trying to remember how many. I actually genuinely can't think how many dupes. Okay, I had 2. I think those are all from the first banner he came out on as well. I got really lucky when he first came out. So yeah, I haven't pulled a single copy of him since his initial release. But there you go. So that's going to be it for the summons. I don't recommend summoning yourself, but if you did, let me know if you got good luck down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright. So I recorded those just so they can go up on the channel. But yeah, no Kale and Caulifla. Not surprised at this point. Oh. Rename KC Summons. $200 stones got 3 featured LRs. Go takes Jiren and Kale and Caulifla. I mean, there you go, all 3. Is it worth chasing for 1 copy? I would say no. Like, they are decent, but I wouldn't chase them at all. Like, if you have a certain amount of summons that you want to do, then go for it. But don't, like, then do any more after that, right? It's always funny when, like, these LRs, when they do age out, like Cell Max, like the fact that I didn't even rainbow him before he then became unusable, essentially. I rainbow Jiren and pulled an extra copy. Damn. What's the hidden potential for them? I don't know really, to be honest. Might not summon. Hidden potential. Yeah, getting the dupe for Pycon was pretty good. It's not often you get, like, when you get an unfeatured LR, it's literally like the newest one. Or the next newest one. Shout out to Preston Kitty for the $5 super chat. On the free tickets, I got 2 Hitkus, which means they're rainbowed, and a Gotenks. Nice. On the paid tickets, 2 Gotenks, 1 Jiren, and the new Caulifla. Damn. I mean, that is pretty good. I can't remember what Pycon's hidden potential would be. I said my luck has been terrible since the 10th anniversary ended. Yeah, mine's been kind of hit or miss. I got quite lucky for, like, Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta and Cell. Kid Goku actually wasn't too bad either. So yeah, mine's been a bit hit or miss for, like, the new characters. It folds. Yeah, I can't even remember what my best thing for him is going to be. I'm done with this game for tonight. Yeah, it's Toon got 3 Zenos. Yeah, of course he did. But I mean, I've already seen like a bunch of screenshots of people with the free 7 tickets. I was like, where's Gotenks? It's not by acquired. But yeah, this is what I very much was looking forward to, having my extra dupe for Gotenks. A unit that absolutely does not need crit in any way, shape or form. And is already, I don't want to say outdated, but is already at the point where you kind of want him to have dodge because he's not as defensively strong a unit as he was when he very first came out. Plus, I'm assuming with the way counters work, right? If he dodges a Ki Blast super attack, he would still counter it, right? Oh, Go takes 4 times. Damn. But yeah, Gotenks is still very good, and Gotenks is on a lot of teams. So... Didn't have any, now I have all 3. Nice. That's what you want. Now, do I have... I don't think I ever pre-farmed... Did I pre-farm the medals for Jiren? I may have. Yeah, the banner didn't actually have any, like, R's on it, did it? So... Because, yeah, I think when Gotenks and Jiren were coming out on Global at the end of last year, I think I pre-farmed the medals for both of them. I know, because I got Gotenks, but I didn't get Jiren. And I think I farmed the medals for him. I can't remember. I did. I wouldn't say he's, like, good. He's usable, which is about as good as you can get at this point. With some of these Carnival LRs when they return for the first time. Oh, I didn't farm all of his medals. I just had the TUR ones for some reason. Bruh. I mean, I can't be bothered to do that now. I mean, we could do the burst mode, I guess. His standby is fun, because, yeah, his standby makes him like an invincible tank, which is pretty good. Let me just double check my play points. So I could get the... I could potentially get the other ticket pack if I have the... I'm a crash out. I have 266 stones. Should I do 2 multis to get go tanks with coins? Ooh. I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't recommend, especially with that low an amount of stones, I wouldn't recommend summoning in general, but that is kind of a... That is like a tougher decision, because it's like, if you do the 2 multis, you can then get go tanks guaranteed. And you might get go tanks if you summon. So, you know. Alright, yeah, to be fair, I can use my Google Play points and just get the other tickets. And then at least save my stones for the big celebration in July. Because by the end of this celebration, I'll be back up to like 500. And then, yeah, I'll just use my Google Play points to get these. So they have box space in these. They have large link skill orbs, large meat items, some physical orbs. I mean, it's not terrible. But yeah, Gotenks is still really good. So like 100 stones to guarantee you get a Gotenks is not bad. How do I get the free tickets for this banner? You have missions for them. You can go into the missions tab and you'll see them there. They're very easy. You have to do the new training in the clouds event and then just like train a bunch of units basically. Alright. Drace got destroyed. Solo Goku straight away, okay. But yeah, the missions are limited for 24 hours, so like make sure you do them. It was literally just a solo Goku and then like Super Saiyan 1. And there's no pity as well, yeah. This is one of those banners that you definitely do not want to like go in heavy. I mean, some of the other ticket summons were okay, but this isn't starting out great. Jiggle, jiggle. It folds. A shout out to Preston for the $2 super chat. Sorry I stole your Gotenks. I mean, it's alright. STR Frost. I got Jiren. Okay, we got the 17 and 18. I can't even remember the last time I actually saw Zeno. Because we got a Rift, I think, the last time I got a guaranteed featured character like animation. Or guaranteed new character animation. In fact, I think it might even be the last 2 times I got an animation that was like, this is the new character guaranteed. I'm pretty sure it was a Rift. Like both times. God, yeah, this is terrible. Alright, well, last ticket was someone here. Last time I got a Zeno, it was the 7th anniversary. Trunks and Android 17. Wow, let's go. That iconic duo. Yeah, Apathy's still the king of typos. Alright, well there we go. So let's do the burst mode. So it's Universe 6 or Legendary Existence, and then Tech and STR is the thing. I mean, technically they're a Universe 6 Universe Survival Saga character, so Tech Caulifla has the 100% chance to dodge. I have PTSD from typos now. Yeah, the special day missions are the ones that give you the tickets. So only Tech and STR. So we can put that on. Yeah, we don't put any of the low points ones. 50% attack, 50% defense for now. 1000% HP. No support memory or items. Instantly puts us to 6070. So. Someone like. Right, we don't have any 200% leaders under this thing, do we? So we have to use Caulifla as the leader, I guess. I mean, the event shouldn't be hard enough that we need to worry about having double Tech Caulifla, I don't think. Got my second copy of Gotenks and Jiren with the free tickets. Nice. Summons were not good. We did all the tickets and then I did like 200 stones. And I did get Jiren for the first time. Picked up a dupe of Pycon, which is pretty good. But yeah, overall in terms of summons for this celebration, very bad. But yeah, free Jiren we definitely take. Should I do the 2 modes to guarantee Gotenks? I would say probably. Surely it gives a friend that you can use, okay, yeah, it does. Not going to be very good, but... Alright. Let's put the Kale and Caulifla OST back on. guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and we're going to jump in and do the new burst mode for the Caulifla event that has released today and get the 6,000 points with both the categories. So we're going to start off with the Universe 6 one. Remember that you don't have to get 6,000 points with both the categories, you only have to do it once, and then you can just turn off all the other modifiers except for the category to complete the final mission. So whichever of these two teams is going to be your strongest one, obviously that's the one I would recommend going for the actual 6,000 points. But we're going to start off with Universe 6 category. We're going to use the Tekken STR because it's the one that's worth the most points. 500 or less team cost. Obviously we've put on all these things for the status effect immunity because we don't really need to worry about that. Give the enemy damage reduction, but only from int, because we're not using any int characters anyway. Enemies damage reduction, 25%. I mean, we can even put that down, because we've already got to 6,000 points with the modifiers that we do have. None of these optional attack ones, they're not worth a lot of points, and they give the enemy a lot of extra attack. Whereas we can do this one, which is the bare minimum 50%, gives you 620 points. Bare minimum defense, no extra HP, bare minimum HP here. We don't need the damage like threshold thing. We don't need the type disadvantage orbs damage you. Don't need the allies minus key because we get quite a lot of points from the items and support memories not being allowed as well. So fairly easy to get to the 6,000 points here. This is the team that we put together for STR and Tech. The event's not really hard enough that you need to run double Tech Caulifla, but you could, because remember that the enemy for this event is a Universe Survival Saga enemy, so Tech Caulifla has 100% guaranteed chance to dodge. But, like I say, the event with the modifiers that we've got on, which is not like a crazy amount, the event should be perfectly fine, like with this team. So, even without the key modifiers on, I do like to always try and go for getting as many of the key things as we can on the way to the boss fight, just to make things a little bit easier for ourselves as we go. So we can do that, we can do that. So we hit a few of them along the way. But we got Tech, Kale, and the uneasy aid Tech, Kale, and Caulifla on the team. Really not sure why they didn't easy aid her here, but there we go in this celebration. She should have easy aid like right now today with the Tech, with the LR Kale and Caulifla release, just to bolster that Universe 6 team. I still think they'll easy aid before the end of the celebration because it would be crazy if they didn't. Like, why were they featured on Hit's banner if they're not going to get an easy aid? But instant slot 1 super dodge though from the Tech Caulifla having 100% chance to dodge. We'd love to see that. Nice, did the 2 multis and got Jiren and then Gotenks with coins. That's what we like to see. Yeah, I picked up my second dupe for Gotenks with the Carnival coins. I hadn't used Carnival coins on anything for ages, so I had like over 1,000. That puts Gotenks to 79%. Lets me give him the gold skill orb. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks obviously still very good. Bit of a defensive liability in some fights, and a lot of the toughest bosses in the meta currently don't do Ki Blast supers, which I feel like is probably a deliberate choice after Gotenks is released. Because if we get like a new event where the new hardest boss in the game does a Ki Blast super, then that puts Gotenks' stocks like right back up as being a unit that can tank that super in the tough event, right? Because he gets the extra damage reduction and then has the counter. Obviously, this team build, I do have the Hit and Kaba like units, which I know not everybody necessarily has. They haven't even been back on a banner in, what, over a year now, those 60% supports? So they're not a unit that I know a lot of people will have, which I guess, to be fair, makes the unit selection a little bit more difficult for this mission. But yeah, I mean, Gotenks is still good post-super. He's just, the only way he's really aged since his release is he's not as dominant in slot 1 as he was in like the pre-anniversary content. But he's still really, really good, so. But yeah, I mean, we can just keep Caulifla on rotation. You gotta remember, as I said, like when it comes to these burst modes, if you put on the bare minimum modifiers, then the Dokkan event, it's just a Dokkan event, right? Dokkan events don't hit very hard as it is, so if you're putting on the modifier that gives them 100% extra attack, it's still not really that much, right? Now, obviously, if you want to go for an even higher score, we do often have a bit of friendly competition in the Discord. So if you set a high score, do go ahead and post it in the Discord. Let us know what you get up to. I think with the right team build, especially like if you do run the double tech Caulifla, so you know you're always safe in slot 1, you could probably get a pretty decently high score. But it would also depend, like, there are definitely some units on this team that if you put like the full-on modifiers to get like a really high score, you could get like half an hour into, because it makes it take a lot longer because they'll have so much HP. You get like half an hour into the run and then the wrong unit takes a super attack and then it'll be GG. But if you do have the Kaba and the hit, they both can get up to some pretty crazy defense. Hit stacks, so could work out quite nicely. Terrible orbs on this turn though. It is what it is. What can you do? Sorry, it's only physical Kefla. I had a feeling I would get the new LR when I was hoping for Gotenks. Yeah, typical. I wanted the new LR or Gotenks and got Jiren. Yeah, it's my first copy of AGL Carnival Jiren. I mean, my first 2 ticket mowies, the free tickets that we got from the Dokkan Day missions. The first mowi gave me Hitku, which obviously would have been good if I needed any extra copies of them. And then the second one gave me a Jiren. So, I mean, I can't really complain about that, but... Yeah, this is what I mean with like the low modifiers on. Even uneasy aid, Tech, Kale and Caulifla can just take double-digit damage. So it's only when you really start really putting the attack up that you have to worry. I should have saved those SCR orbs for hit, really. Oh well. I mean, Kefla probably just absolutely destroys this phase with the type advantage and the attack stacking. Tech Caulifla obviously not doing that much, but we're only on double 170 leads, of course, remember, as well, because we're running double STR Kefla leads. So the numbers aren't going to be as high as we would see on other setups, but Kefla's still hitting 18 million here. And then we got another one of those coming as well. Basically 19 million. Got the new LR on my 4th multi. Nice. Yeah, and then another one that's basically 20 mil. Good stuff. Alright, there we go. Nothing from the free tickets, but I did get Gotenks and Caulifla for 300 stones. Nice. Not bad at all. We got our other Kefla transform here now as well. Really didn't need to waste 1,000 stones for Gotenks. I mean, Gotenks is really good, so... But yeah, I've seen loads of people now have pulled the new unit off of the tickets, which is awesome and just crazy. So, and remember, that's going to be a thing now going forwards for like every celebration for the rest of the year, that we're getting these free tickets for like the main banner, which is, yeah, which is crazy. So yeah, whatever the Dokkan Fest is that comes out at the end of May, because I think last year it was literally the 30th of May that the new character came out. What will that be this year? That'll be a Friday. So I think what would be more likely is the unit comes out on like the 29th, and then the tickets would be available the next day, which is kind of awkward. But I mean, you know, if you can exercise even just that little bit of patience and wait one day, then yeah, free summon, like getting free summons for these banners is going to be such a huge thing for the rest of this year. Like, it's pretty good. But yeah, Caulifla getting the supers off here. Used her active skill to change. All it does really is change physical orbs to STR, but that helps us get the 6 orbs for her. And she dodges the super, perfect. I mean, STR Kale hasn't had a lot of build-up and doesn't have a Caulifla on the rotation, but again, with the modifiers that we've got on, shouldn't be a huge issue. She's got a guard. She gets the additional super. So yeah, she should be fine. The Miraculous Awakening, Legendary Existence mission should be interesting, because if it's Tech and STR gives you the most points, you have the Tech and STR UI Gokus that you can run for that. But yeah, Kale tanking for double digits. The 6 orbs for Caulifla. Oh yeah, we can do this, might as well. Use into the Tech Caulifla, although we can't get 6 orbs for her, but might as well do it, why not? This is the last phase. There should be, I mean, to be fair, STR Caulifla probably just kills her here. And Tech Caulifla can't even be hit. So even if they were able to hit relatively hard against us, we wouldn't be able to take damage until after STR Caulifla attacks anyway. And to be fair, Tech Caulifla actually doing reasonable damage. 25.6. I mean, this one alone might be all it takes. If she crits. She didn't crit. Then she jumps up to 26.7. And there's the crit, okay. And of course we get double awakening medals for the actually, because is this the stage? This is the Tech Caulifla one. So I just realised we got the burst mode for this stage. I pre-farmed the medals for the LR Caulifla, but by doing the burst mode we get more of them. So I didn't need to farm as many of them. Because we just got another 14. Well, there you go. So 6,020 points with the Universe 6 team. Nice and easy. That gives us all of the missions completed except for one. So now all we need to do is jump back in and do the stage with the Legendary Existence team. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so stop the recording there. Just got solo Whis fly in. Yeah, gave his animation. Yeah, if you just get Whis, if it's just, literally if it's just Goku and Whis, it's a guaranteed Whis animation. Alright, so burst mode Universe 6. Alright, so Legendary Existence. So we just need to add in another 80 points. So really we could just put those damage reduction one back on. And then we need another 30 points. And we could just put the 50,000 damage threshold on. Alright, so Legendary Existence. What's the best team build we're going to get for this? I mean, we could run a full, like, Broly's team and just run the movie bosses lead. That'd be kind of funny. Because we've got Broly, this Broly. Or just run movie bosses in general, because we'd have Bojack on there. Beerus. I guess it would have to be, yeah, the only other one left is the, oh, I guess, no, this one's only on, the Tech Tapion's only on Movie Heroes, isn't he? Because you have to be the, it has to be the one with Harudagon to be on Movie Bosses. I mean, there you go. That'd be a funny... We can only use STR and tech, so we can't use int boo. Alright. Let's get these added on here as well. Yeah, I keep seeing more and more people have got the got them off the tickets. That's crazy. Gotenks and Caulifla on 1/7 ticket summon is devious. Yeah, that's crazy. LR STR Broly super easy A when. I mean, he definitely will be, I think, one of the earlier summonable LRs to get a super easy A, because he was one of the earliest summonable LRs that released. So, alright. Okay, so now we're going to jump in and get the Legendary Existence mission done. As I said at the beginning, you don't need to get 6,000 points twice, but I always get 6,000 points with both categories just to show that you can do it, and then obviously whichever one is the better category for you, do that one first, right? So Legendary Existence, we're still going to do Tech and STR only because it gives you the most points, and then we've still got basically the same stuff: the max team cost, no status effects, only damage reduction from int enemies because we're not using them. We had to put the damage reduction up because, of course, Legendary Existence gives you less points, so we had to make up those extra points from somewhere. So we put the damage reduction up by a little bit. We haven't got any of this stuff activated. We've still got the minimum possible attack and defense raise for the enemy, and same for HP. And then all we had to do was put on this damage threshold 50,000. So any attacks that would do 50,000 or less will do 0. But I mean, realistically, that's fine. Even additional normals from some of our characters should do more damage than that anyway. So realistically, that doesn't do anything. And then, yeah, we didn't need to put on any of this stuff. And we've still got the no items, no support memories. Now, funnily enough, I was talking about how the UI Gokus are on Legendary Existence. But we can actually make a movie bosses team here. Because, of course, the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is on Legendary Existence. Beerus is, and then Bojack is as well. So I think when it comes to STR and Tech, I think this is basically every movie boss character that we could use anyway, apart from, I think there's like the Tech Barbershop Bojack that doesn't even have a TUR. So this should be relatively easy, because we've got the 200% lead from the Tech Broly. Obviously, the only unit, I guess, that sort of jumps out as potentially being a liability is the STR LR Broly, because at this point he is obviously pretty old. But he should be fine. We'll keep him out of the way of attacks as much as we can. Obviously, the TUR STR Broly has the super easy A, so he should be a good support. Bojack has his easy A, but we obviously don't have a lot of Space Traveling Warriors characters on the team, so it's not the most ideal team for him, but it will still be fine. So, might as well leave, even though we're not going to take damage anyway, we'll leave Tech Broly untransformed to tank in slot 1. I mean, honestly, in this like burst mode, because it is just a Dokkan event level and we've not really put a crazy amount of modifiers on it, to be honest, we probably could just transform Tech Broly, and then with the damage that he does, it would help us get through the first like phases quicker anyway. But might as well use him for his purpose, and then Tech Broly's just gonna stomp them here anyway. And then even if he doesn't, Tech Beerus would finish them off. But yeah, I think this run will be way easier. If you can run this like Broly movie bosses setup, this run's going to be so easy. Although, typically, we get a rotation where we don't have any slot 1s. I should have looked and actually seen that we didn't have the other Tech Broly on this turn. So, at least we get support from doing that. So we'll do this, we'll do this. I mean, these guys don't really hit hard enough that we need to care that much about not having like a crazy slot 1 tank. But yeah, as you can see, we're going to be able to do pretty good damage. All tickets and 2k stones to pull 1 copy. Oof. Yeah, I definitely would not have gone in that deep, like, at this point. I talked about it in the Summon or Skip video, right? But with the Global Dokkan campaign, which is basically Anniversary 2 of the year, coming up in like a month and a half, I genuinely do not recommend anyone summons on the banner outside of the free tickets. I've seen so many people posting, like, ticket summon screenshots having pulled Kale and Caulifla, though. It's crazy. Yeah, see, STR Broly's still taking double-digit damage. Wouldn't really expect him to take a ton. Turn 1, yeah. I mean, we don't even need to transform the other Broly. I mean, he's the only one... The Tech Broly in the middle is the only one that can attack this turn, but he will kill them. And that means we don't waste a turn of the extra damage reduction for the friend Tech Broly. Because obviously, this is his second turn. But I mean, to be honest, even like losing the defensive buffs that he gets on that 1 turn only for the first turn, he probably still tanks their attacks for double digits on this turn. But like I say, Tech Broly's just going to destroy them here anyway. I mean, Beerus can go slot 1, I guess, so... Bojack can also transform. I mean, this isn't the best team setup in terms of cohesive, like, links and stuff, right? But... it is what it is. Sacrifice a bit of the Broly support to make sure we get the big orbs for Bojack. So... it should still be a relatively decent turn. STR Super Easy A Broly obviously builds up defense the more... he gets damage reduction per super attack performed, right? So he's not really in any sort of danger here. And then STR Bojack at the end. No Big Bad Boss is active, but 15 million attack stats. He's only got Fierce Battle active. So 16 mil additional. I think because we picked up all the orbs, you should potentially get the third one here as well. Depends on the hidden potential. If we get the big supers turn. Yeah, nice. 17 mil. Last time I got a new unit of tickets not counting anniversaries was LR Future Gohan. Damn. So yeah, like over a year and a half ago pretty much. That's crazy. But yeah, just think, those free tickets every celebration, every 15th and 30th of the month, free summon tickets. That's crazy. But yeah, as you can see, this team just absolutely shredding through this event like a hot knife through butter. So, and now we're going to have the triple legendary Super Saiyan Broly rotation. Oh, well. Rip Kefla. I mean, this is the middle Tech Broly, the LR Tech Broly active skill turn, so he's going to hit like an absolute truck. What is Hit and God Goku's best build? Isn't it like full crit and then the rest dodge, I think? Is it them that needed crit? I can't remember now. But yeah, let's see this attack stat from Yellow Coin Tech LR Broly. Oh yeah, 56 million, you know. Just a casual 56. 26 million crit, and then a 34 million additional. Pretty good. Yeah, so as you can see, the Legendary Existence team absolutely destroying this stage. So yeah, there we go. 6,000 points of legendary existence. I think if you can run that movie boss's version of the team, that's a much quicker way of doing it to get the 6,000 points. I think if you go for the higher points, like the harder to get a higher score, this team might be a bit more tricky, especially when it comes to like STR LR Broly not being the best defensively. But just to like burn through it and get those 6,000 points and get the missions done, like that was 6.5 minutes. So very, very easy. But yeah, let me know how you guys got on down below in the comment section. What team builds did you use? What score did you get? If you want to go for a high score and post it in the Discord, like I said, feel free to join. Join the Discord anyway, right? Be part of the community. The link is in the description. But yeah, let me know how you guys got on with the Caulifla burst mode. And yeah, good stuff. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Okay, well, there we go. So let's do that here. All right, we need 9 likes on the stream to get to 150. I will do one final multi to end the stream if we get to 150 likes on the stream. I'll just rename this video. And then I need to get the summon. I'll put up the summon video. Burst mode, legendary existence. I'll just put LE. There we go. So yeah, I'll get the summon video put up like basically straight away, and then just get the burst mode. Put the burst mode one up a little bit later. Hopefully it might just be an issue with the update, but hopefully the private server thing will be working properly, because then I can at least do a showcase for Kale and Caulifla, even though it won't be the 55% one now. But yeah, we'll get the summon one here rendered and that, so that it can go up like straight away, basically. Have a good one. Have a good one. I pulled another Jiren. Damn. I need to check the volume level. But there you go. It should be fine. 3 Kales and 2 Jirens. 3 Kales, well, as in the STR Kale, the random unfeatured one, or you mean the new unit? But yeah, shout out to everyone that came out for the stream. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. The Universe 6 goes okay at 55%. Honestly, no idea. I saw some of the like screenshots and stuff of like the rainbow showcases, but you don't want to trade my Jiren for your Caulifla in the alternate universe where there is trading. Yeah, but yeah, one more like on the stream to get to 150. I got 1,200 stones left, so not too pressed. I might do the thing you were saying about as well and just like start saving the gift box things. I don't know if I can though. Seeing the like notification thing there, like on anything, always bugs me. You know, like when game menus have exclamation marks when there's like new entries or tutorials and stuff like that. I'm one of those people that always has to go through and like click all of them, like to get rid of all of them. Just pulled a Jiren, nice. Oh, I got Goku and Krillin. Best build for 0%. UI Goku, double screen crack. Of course we did. Hey, it's Marseille. Another Jiren. Okay. So we pulled 2 Carnival LRs in total. And they were both Jiren. I see. Who I still have to farm the medals for to awaken, which is annoying. Because apparently I never did it before, even though I apparently farmed his TUR medals and then didn't get the other ones. Alright, well there we go. So that's going to be it for the stream. We didn't get the Kale and Caulifla, but hopefully the private server will be working properly later and I can do a showcase for them. But that is going to be it from me. I appreciate you guys coming out. I can't believe I started the stream early by accident. But anyway, that's going to be it from me. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We managed to get back up to the 30,000 over the World Tournament weekend. I appreciate all you guys that came out for that. We've got a pretty decent buffer now. We're up to 30,016. So hopefully keep on moving up, onwards and upwards towards the next goal now. So I appreciate you guys coming out. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.